The Regis College women's basketball team are coming off of yet another championship season and are preparing themselves for another successful season and possibly another conference championship and trip to the NCAA tournament. I interviewed a few of the players, including two captains, Janaea Bradley and Emily Morrow, and even the men's head basketball coach to see what they had to say about past success, this year's team, and what is expected of the women's team this season. When asked how it felt winning back-to-back conference championships, what the difference between last year and this year's team is, what expectations are held for the team, and what they have to do in order to be as successful as they were in the past seasons, the girls replied.
It felt amazing. Being a back-to-back champion is just like amazing because like in high school I won 3 back-to-back championships, so it feels like just like back in high school, but we're at a higher level, so it's like a good something to conquer.
Winning back-to-back conference championships has been one of the greatest accomplishments I've ever had. I've never actually won a championship, and to win it back-to-back with my sisters, basically, it's just been an awesome experience, and every team is different, and it's been great because you get to share it with such great people.
Going off of coaching, my coach has a year under her belt now, so she knows the aspect of basketball now. And then as far as the team wise, we got 5 new freshmen coming in, plus a couple returns, and putting us all together. I feel as though this is probably one of the best teams that I have been on in my whole life.
So I think last year's team, we were a little bit younger. Me and Naya are co-captains, and it was our first year as captains. So now we have a year of captainship under our belt, and I think we're more mature this year. Even though we have 5 freshmen, we feel like they have really fit in well with our program, and I think we're going to be a much better team this year.
Last year we had like more negative people on the team, and we weren't like more of like a whole. And this year we're more positive, better team. So I think we'll go further this year. So I think we're more united. So it makes us a better team this year. I think everyone expects us to win again since we won twice already, and to actually finally win an NCAA game.
We got to keep pushing each other in practice. We just can't let up. Even though we may have bad practices, but we got to keep pushing. We can't just go light on each other. We got to just keep going if we want to expect to win another conference championship.
Look at our goals we set for the season and make short-term goals, meet those goals, and then our long-term goals would be much easier to get to. I think our first goal is to win non-conference games, and then the conference championship, and then an NCAA game.
Stay concentrated and try to beat the next team after us, because after we win the conference team, we always lose in the NCAA. So I think we need to push past the winning the conference to try to win a bigger goal for our team.
One player who was not available for interview, Michaela Murphy, sent in a text response stating, "Last year's team wasn't as focused as we are this year. We have more heart and determination. We need to be ready and focused every day to be able to learn and become better as a team. We have to buy into our coach's philosophy." She feels that the expectations set for this team for this season are to win the 3rd straight conference championship, and most importantly, an NCAA game. Even the head coach for the men's basketball team has something to say about the girls' team.
They've had a tremendous amount of success the past couple years. I know Coach Santa Fe and Coach Wells have prepared them very well, and the hard work that they've put in the off season, not only from their upperclassmen, their leaders, but their new players, has greatly benefited them as they've started the season in seeing their first 2 conference victories. seeing that the hard work has paid off and that they are kind of primed to continue that same success that they've had and hopefully take the next step and come out with a constant effort, constant level of focus, and continue to build on their success.
At the end of the interviews, I asked the girls one final question: if having the support of friends, family, and fellow students and athletes helps them on the court. And this is what they said. Michaela Murphy, who was unavailable for interview, sent in, having support is the biggest factor in any sport. Whether you're hurt, losing, winning, etc., it is a huge motivator and confidence builder.
I think it helps me a lot. Being a senior now, starting and a captain, I feel as though I have a lot of people like not in my corner, but like pushing me to let me know that I am good and this team can be a star team. Not being from Massachusetts and being from Connecticut, my parents aren't able to see like all my games, but giving them a call before my game, every single game, helps me a lot. It just shows that I have so much like love for them and love for the game that I'm gonna go out there and play for them. So all my friends and family, they definitely help me out when it comes to playing basketball.
It's helpful to have my friends there, other people's friends there, parents. It's always good to see faculty there because they don't always see us when we're, on the court. They always see us in the classroom, just walking around school. So it's really nice to have support.
When you play in your game so that people could cheer for you and then like you're motivated to play. So it helps.
With that said, let's make sure that we get out there and support our Regis College women's basketball team and cheer them on for another successful season.